Hi, my name's Andrew Serafini. I'm a senator from Washington County, District 2. And I want to talk today a little bit about the budget and the budget process. Very impressive to me was that Governor Hogan came in and said he was very concerned about the structural deficit, and he put forth a budget that fixed it in 1 year, some of the structural issues. Structural means things that aren't fixed permanently, and so he came in and fixed it right away. That went further than what some of the people thought they would in December, who only wanted to go half the way. And he put it out there to say we're going to live within our means, which is applauded by many of us. Laudable goal. He said to the legislature, if you have better ideas, please bring them in, but the bottom line is we're going to live within that, which we have done. Now, I would say the House Appropriations did a great job. I think the Senate Budget and Tax did a great job to work within that. They did go back and say we're going to increase the growth in spending in education. They also said they would reinstate some COLAs to state workers. They took care of developmental disabled and some other ones. Governor Hogan had said they were difficult choices, but we have to live within our means. So as we've moved this around a little bit, we've still had to resort to some of the things that we wish we didn't have to. But in the total, we're at about 75% of the way. And when the governor's agencies do what we know they will, we believe we'll be almost to 88% of the way where the governor got. I think that's tremendous. A lot of people are concerned about the pension transfer. But in the Senate, there was a provision that put in that would say if we are able to attain and even do better, it's possible that the amount that was not put in the pension, that supplement, would even be more. And we've gone to something called full actuary. It means truth in advertising. We will now know what we should put in. The public will know. The people in the retirement system will know. And that means there can be no smoke or mirrors. There's no underfunding. People in this state will know what should be put in, and the legislature must do it. So those are all the good things. Now the challenges for us is to go the rest of the way. We must do that. The governor is willing to be patient, I believe, and work with this, but we now must come together and say, hey, we've got to go the rest of the way. We've got to make those final cuts. We've got to reinstate some of the other things that we've done, taking money from our hospitals, from other areas, and we've now got to live without a structural deficit, and just like the people in their households in the state of Maryland, live within our means. It is clear that the economy is not going to recover in a very robust way, so we can't expect revenues to just skyrocket. So we're going to have to live with a conservative, moderate approach as we look to the out years. Concern with pensions are investment returns we believe this year are not going to be so good, which would mean higher contributions in the future. We've got to go back and revisit everything. The mandates that force the governor and the legislature to do certain things need to be revisited. Is this really smart? Is this really the way we should do it? This is going to allow this governor to work with us in the legislature to now grow our economy, to revisit now the tax decreases that he wants to do, because we know we're driven by consumer spending, and the more we can put in the consumer's pockets, the better it's going to be for our economy, and the tide rises for everyone. And we're excited about that. We're excited to continue this bipartisan work following this governor and his lead into creating economic prosperity for all Marylanders.